Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." These sage words speak directly to the core of our topic today, Sigma females. Uniquely independent, Sigma females often walk a solitary path, guided by their own principles and inner compass. As the lone walkers of society, they embody the essence of Stoic philosophy, finding strength in self-reliance and tranquility in solitude. This Stoic mindset, however, can sometimes leave them susceptible to manipulation as they navigate their journey largely unaided. It's a delicate balancing act, maintaining independence while staying vigilant against those who might exploit it. The key lies in understanding, in recognizing the subtle signs of manipulation that can easily be overlooked. Because when walking alone, it's crucial to be aware of the path you tread, especially if others may be manipulating it. Starting at number 9, we have constant apologies. Now, apologies are a natural part of human interaction. We all make mistakes, and saying sorry is a way of acknowledging our missteps. However, manipulators often use apologies as a tool to exploit the empathetic nature of Sigma females. Imagine this. The manipulator does something wrong, apologizes profusely, but then repeats the same behavior. And you, being empathetic, might feel compelled to forgive them, perhaps even feeling guilty or responsible for their actions. But remember, apologies without change are nothing more than manipulation. An apology should be a promise to do better, not a get-out-of-jail-free card to repeat the same mistakes. So the next time you find someone constantly apologizing without making any real changes, it might be time to reassess the situation. Remember, apologies without change are just manipulation. Number 8 is emotional blackmail. Now, this is a crafty one. Manipulators often exploit your emotions to get what they want. They can use fear, obligation, and guilt, aptly dubbed the fog tactic. They create a dense fog in your mind, making it difficult for you to see the path ahead clearly. For example, they might instill fear by predicting dire outcomes if you don't follow their advice. Or they might make you feel obligated to fulfill their requests, playing on your sense of responsibility. Guilt is another weapon in their arsenal. They make you feel guilty for not meeting their expectations, even when those expectations are unreasonable. But here's the good news. Recognizing these tactics is the first step in resisting them. Remember, you have the right to your emotions, your decisions, and your life. Don't let anyone cloud your judgment with fear, obligation, or guilt. Emotional blackmail is a game you don't have to play. At number 7, we have gaslighting. This is a sneaky form of manipulation where the manipulator tries to make you doubt your own perceptions and sanity. It's like a psychological game of smoke and mirrors, where the goal is to make you question your own reality. Imagine, you're sure you left your keys on the kitchen counter, but someone insists you didn't, even though they were the only other person in the house. That's gaslighting. It's a subtle way to erode your confidence and make you more vulnerable to manipulation. But here's the antidote to gaslighting. Trust yourself. Trust your memory, your perceptions, and your intuition. If something feels off, it probably is. Practice grounding techniques like mindfulness or meditation to help you stay centered and secure in your own reality. Remember, you're a Sigma female. You're strong, independent, and perceptive. Don't let anyone make you doubt that. Trust your instincts, they don't lie. Number 6 is controlling behavior. A common tactic manipulators employ is attempting to dictate the actions, decisions, or feelings of others. For the independent and self-reliant Sigma female, this can be particularly jarring. The manipulator might try to steer your choices, subtly or overtly, to suit their own agenda. They may attempt to mold your emotions to their advantage, playing puppeteer with your feelings. It's crucial to remember that your autonomy is sacred. You have the right to make your own decisions, to feel your own feelings, and to live your life on your own terms. Don't let anyone else take the reins. Asserting your independence might be challenging, especially when you're up against a manipulator, but it's a battle worth fighting. Stand firm, be assertive, and remember that you are the master of your own destiny. Your life is yours to control, not anyone else's. At number 5, we have neglect and the silent treatment. A manipulator may resort to these tactics as a form of punishment or control. They use silence or indifference to make you feel unworthy, unimportant, or invisible. It's a passive-aggressive technique designed to make you question your worth and crave their approval. But remember, Sigma females, your worth isn't defined by someone else's acknowledgement. It's not about their validation, but your own self-esteem. When faced with neglect or the silent treatment, it's essential to stay grounded in your own value. Don't let their silence echo in your mind as a reflection of your worth. Instead, use this as an opportunity to engage in self-care and self-reflection. It's also a good time to evaluate the relationship. Is it healthy? Is it beneficial? Is it worth the emotional turmoil? Remember, you have the power to decide who gets to occupy a space in your life. Silence can speak volumes, but it doesn't have to dictate your self-worth. Number 4 is victim playing. A favorite tactic in the Manipulator's Handbook, this is where they masterfully play the role of the victim. By painting themselves in a light of constant suffering, they cleverly elicit sympathy and compassion. This sympathy serves as a smokescreen, blurring the boundaries and allowing them to subtly manipulate the situation to their advantage. As a Sigma female, you're naturally compassionate, and this can make you an easy target for such tactics. But here's the thing. It's essential to differentiate between genuine cries for help and manipulative victim playing. Remember, everyone has their struggles and challenges, but when someone consistently emphasizes their hardships to gain your compliance or make you feel guilty, it's a red flag. Don't be swayed by the constant sob stories or the never-ending drama. You're not here to fix someone's life. You're here to live your own. And so as we move on, remember, don't let someone else's drama become your reality. At number 3, we have projection. This is a common tactic used by manipulators to shift their own faults and insecurities onto others, often targeting Sigma females due to their independent nature. It's as if they're holding up a mirror and seeing their own flaws reflected back. But instead of acknowledging these issues, they attribute them to you. Projection can take many forms, from accusing you of being selfish when they're the ones always putting their needs first, to blaming you for their own failures. It's a way for them to escape responsibility and make you feel guilty instead. So, how do you protect yourself from this? First, it's important to recognize projection for what it is. Once you see it, you can reject it. Don't absorb their faults as your own. Stand your ground and remember you are your own person with your own unique strengths and weaknesses. You're not a mirror for someone else's faults. Number 2 is excessive flattery. Although it's natural to feel good when someone praises us, manipulators use this to their advantage. They shower you with compliments, making you feel special and appreciated. But remember, it's not about genuine admiration. It's a ploy, a strategy they employ to disarm you, to make you more malleable to their will. Excessive or insincere flattery is often used to cloud your judgment, making it easier for them to steer you in the direction they want. This is especially effective against Sigma females who, being independent thinkers, may not see through the facade immediately. However, once you recognize this tactic, you're on your way to protecting yourself. Always question the intent behind the flattery. Is it sincere, or is it just a means to an end? Remember to trust your gut instincts and maintain your independence. Flattery is a fine thing, but not when it's used as a weapon. And finally, at number 1, isolation from friends and family. In the manipulator's playbook, this is a classic move. They know that a Sigma female's strength lies in her independence, and what better way to undermine that than by cutting her off from her support network? They might subtly discourage you from spending time with loved ones, or create situations that make it difficult for you to maintain these relationships. But remember, a healthy relationship should never cost you your other relationships. It should add to your life, not subtract from it. You can protect yourself by setting firm boundaries and sticking to them. Don't let anyone dictate who you can and cannot see. Make time for your friends and family, and don't let anyone make you feel guilty for doing so. Remember, isolation is a tool of control. Your world should expand with someone, not shrink. So, there you have it. The 9 sneaky signs of manipulation and how to protect yourself. We've journeyed together from the constant apologies that subtly undermine your confidence, through the murky waters of emotional blackmail, gaslighting, and controlling behavior. We've shed light on the shadows of neglect and the silent treatment, victim playing, and the projection of faults. We've peeled back the sugary veneer of excessive flattery and exposed the isolating tactics that can leave you feeling alone and vulnerable. Remember, being a Sigma female means being self-aware, being assertive, and most importantly, being protective of your mental and emotional well-being. It's about navigating the world with grace and strength and not allowing others to dictate your journey. Don't forget to subscribe to my Eternal Stoicism channel, leave a comment, share the video, and if you're feeling rich, hit the thanks icon below the video. Your support helps me to continue to provide content like this. Stay strong, Sigma females.
Believe, yeah, 'cause this is where I'm meant to be, I believe, and I feel the